Shalom, shalom. Salaki, bear with me one second. Okay. Lion Shalom to Israel. I imagine, which means to stand. Upon which means to rise and face the east. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer. Avanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shemkai, Hawa, Malakuka, Taba'ah, excuse me, Ratazak, Hayah, Isha, Baratazak, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemaya, Nathanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalafanawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalafnawa, Kabawafinawa, Wala'a, Dabayanawa, Bansayawan, Ball, Awashanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahataparaf, Lavalamium, Aman. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Excuse me. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever, so be it. Hakak, power. Yahweh, by Shemi, I will shout. Babakusha, and the thunder now, Hakak. Hakak, La Ba'a, Kal Makala, will call Manawa. Hakak, Latahar, Amatazariah. Hakak, Lahakri, Hamathim, Hakak, Arakawa, Hatamalu, the Garpashan, by Shemi Awashai, the water Amun. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai, Salakia. Yahweh, by Shemi Awashai, Barak Lanawa. Oyashala Waha, Oyatsapari, Barak, Pop, Magun, by Shimi Awashai, the water Amun. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha, Ayanya, Ahahari, Mayan, Yabaha, Izaria, Ma'an, Yahawa, Isha, Shemaya, Wa Ratiza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Galka, Al Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yashan, Sharamar. Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliyah, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashimash, La'a, Yakarka, Wayarak, Balayla, Yahweh, Yashimarka, Makara, Yashimar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashimar, Tazafka, Wabu'ai, Kamaitha, Wa'ai, Avalam, Aman. All right. I will lift mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. Psalms 83. Alahayat, all the Mayalaka, all the Harash, all the Shakwat, all Kayahanat, Awayapika, Yahamiyawan, Mashinayaka. Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Alaimaka, Ya'ariyamwa, Sawad, Wayate Heights of the Wa, Altazapawandika, Amawa, Lakawa, Wanakaki, the Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwad, Kaya, Nava Heights of the Wa, Lab, Yakadwa, Alyaka, Baryak, Yakarafka, Ahalia, Adawam, Wayashama'alia, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Halashat, Agishabi, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayo, Zarawai, the Bunyalawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadin, Kasayasara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Yashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayo, Daman, La Adama, Shea Thumwa, Nadayama, Kaira, Wakazaba, Wakazaba, Wakazalmana, Kawan say Kamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Nairasha, Nawa, Af, Nawaf, Alahayat, Alahayat, Shea Thumwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapunya Rakat, Kaash, Daba Iri Iri. Wakalahab, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Daradat, Lasa'arika, Wabasu Apathika, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyam, Kwalawan, Way of Quashwa, Shimkai, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Way of Ahalwa, Idi, Way of Kaparwa, Way of Bagwa, Way of the Iwa, Kaya, Athash, Shimkai, Yahweh, Labadka, Al, Yawan, Al, Call, Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeb, yea, all their princes, as the Ba and as the Munah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So be it. The prayer for the blessings of the power structure. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Miakala, Wa Ala Hayat, Matazabia, Ha Ala Wap Yahanna, Ha Ala Wap, Ha Saranyam, Ha Katazayanyam, Ha Kayayim, Wa Agwafi, Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai for water Amun. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. All right. Yeshabi, which means to be seated. All right. There we go. Most High in Christ. Go ahead, clap it up. All right. Clap it up. If you're a young brother or a young sister and you want to earn your Hebrew name, make sure you go to the comment section. All right. And you sign in the attendance form. All right. Shalom to the young man Isaiah in Kansas City. Shalom, mighty man. Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. Sisters as well. Yahweh Shemar Lathan by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, let's get into it. We're in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 13. That's where we'll begin today. Everyone understand? Give me 1 second. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, bear with me. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 20. And we're in verse 13. All right. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 13. Wanathna, Yahweh, Alahayak, Bayadak, Wakayath, Ath, Call, Zakaroa, Lapya, Harab, verse 14. Excuse me. Rach, Hanashim, Wahatap, Wahabahama, Wakal, Ashar, Yahya, Bayar, Call, Shalala, Thabaz, Lak, Wakalath, Ath, Shalah, Ayabyak, Ashar, Nathan, Yahweh, Alahayak, Lak. Verse 15. Khan, Daisha, Lakal, Ha'arium, Harakatha. No, that's not Harakatha. Salakia. Harakakwath. Salakia. Harakakwath. Mamak. Ma'ad. Ashar. La'ah. Maria. Hagarium. Ha'ala. Hana. Verse 16. Shalom to the trooper. Salakia. Shalom, troop. To the brother Kanayat out of Iowa. Salakia, bear with me. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 16. Rach, Ma'ariah, Ha'imim, Ha'Allah, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayak, Nathan, Lak, Nakala, La'ah, Thachayat, Call, Nashama, verse 17. If you would like to follow along, you can look at the Blue Letter Bible, either the app or just go on Google or a search engine. Look up, Salaki, the Blue Letter Bible. All right. You'll go to it, put in there what chapter, what verse we're in the interlinear, and you can follow along. This is a great tool to teach young brothers and sisters coming into the truth, learning their native tongue, which is Hebrew, Lashawan Kodash. This is a great teaching tool. The Sabbath service is an amazing teaching tool for you young sisters and young men, troopers who are coming up in these ranks, and you would like to learn your native tongue. If you're an officer or if you're aspiring to be an officer in the school, you don't have a choice. You better learn that Hebrew. All right. But if you're a young brother, a young sister, where you can go to the Blue Letter Bible, either the app you can download or just go to a search engine and look it up, go to the interlinear, and bam, you'll be right there. Everyone understand? We're in Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 17. You just follow along with your finger and learn your native language. Everyone understand? Kaya, excuse me, Haharam, Thakaryamam, Hakafya, Maria, Hakananya, Parazia, Salakia, Hakarya, Haya Bawasia, Wahaya Bawasia, Kashar, Tazawak, Yahweh Alahayak, verse 18. Lamine, Ashar, La'ah, Yelamadwa, Atakam, La'ai-Shawath, Kakal, Thawai Batham, Ashar, I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K, La, excuse me, La Alahayaham, Wakata'atham, La Yahweh, Allah Salakia, Alahayakum, verse 19. Kaya, the Tazawar, All, Ayar, Yum, Rabayum, Lahalacham, Alya, Salakia, Alya, Latapash, La'ah, the Shakyath, Ath, Itazah, Lanadach, Alyawa, Garzan, Kaya, Mama Nawa, Thakal, excuse me, Wa'athwa, La'ah, Dakarath, Kaya, Ha'adam, excuse me, Itazah, Hashadah, Laba'ah, Mapunyak, Bamatazawar. Shalom to the sister Imanja. All right, shalom, sis. All right, most high Christ. Somebody said, don't forget to drink some water while you're streaming, sir. The water, whoever that is that said that, the water. All right, let's go up to Deuteronomy chapter 20. And verse, where do we start? Verse 13. All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 13. And when the Most High thy power hath delivered it into thy hands, thou shalt smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself. And thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Most High thy power hath given thee. Thus shalt thou do unto all the cities which are very far off from thee, which are not of the cities of these nations, but of the cities of these people, which the Most High thy power doth give thee for an inheritance. Thou shalt save alive nothing that breatheth, but thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, as the Most High thy power hath commanded thee. Verse 18, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations, which they have done unto their gods, so should ye sin against the Most High your power. Verse 19, when thou shalt besiege a city a long time, and making war against it to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them. For thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down. For the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. The Most High God is more wise than man could ever be. And contrary to popular belief, there are rules to war on what we could do and what we could not do. Okay, the Lord said to not spare the tree. To spare the trees. Why in the hell would you destroy? The oppressor goes to battle, goes to war. He unalives every living thing. He doesn't leave anything every time he goes to war because he has a, because he has a lust to unalive people. He has a lust to be a murderer. That's our oppressor. God is not breeding murderers in his military like the oppressor is doing in his. The Most High God is making men of war to defend their nation, to carry out his task, his duties, his orders, but not to be murderous bastards like the Navy SEALs or the Marine Corps or the Air Force or the United States Army. Everyone understand? All right? All right, this is Deuteronomy. Go ahead, clap it up. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 20. Rock, Isaiah, Salaki, I'm sorry. Rock, Itazah, Ashar, Sadai, Kaya, La'ah, Itazah, Ma'akal, Hawa'ah, Atawa, the Shakyath, Wakarath, Wabanayath, Matazawar, Al, Hayar, Ashar, Hawa'ah, Aisha, Imak, Malakama, I, Radatha. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 1. All right. Kaya, Yamatazaa, Kalal, Ba'adama, Salaki, Ba'adama, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayak, Nathan, Lak, Larashath, Nepal, Bashadah, La'ah, Nawadai, Maya, Hakahan, verse 2. Wayataza, Wayataza Awa, Zaquanyak, Washapatyak, Wamadadwa, all, Ha'aksalaki, Ha'arim, Ashar, Sabayabath, Hakalal, verse 3. Wahaya, Hayar, Hakarabah, all, Hakalal, Walakwakwa, Zaquanya, Hayar, Hahawa'ah, Agalath, Bakwar, Ashar, La'ah, Ibad, Ba, Ashar, La'ah, Mashakah, Ba'al, verse 4. Waharadwa, Zaquanya, Hayar, Hahawa'ah, Ath, Ha'igala, Salaki, Ha'igala, Al, Nakal, Ayathan, Ashar, La'ah, Yaibad, Bawa, Wala'ah, Yazarai, Wa'irapwa, Shum, Ath, Ha'igala, Banachal, verse 5. Wanagashwa, Hakahanyam, Banya, Loya, Kaya, Bam, Bachar, Yahweh, Alahayak, Lasharafwa, Wala Barak, Basham, Yahweh, Wa'al, Payahum, Yahaya, Call, Raya, Wakal, Nagai, verse 6. Wakal, Zaquanya, Hayar, Hahawa'ah, Hakarabium, all, Hakalal, Yarakatazawa, Ath, Yada Yahum, Al, Haigal, Hai Warap, Hi Rawap. Banachal. All right. All right, let's go back. This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and verse 20. Only the trees which thou knowest, that they be not trees for meat, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that maketh war with thee until it be subdued. 20. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 1. If one be found slain in the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee to possess it, lying in the field, and it be not known who has slain him, then thy elders and thy judges shall come forth, and they shall measure unto the cities which are round about him, that is slain. And it shall be that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the elders of that city shall take an heifer, which have not been wrought with, and which have not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley, which is neither eared nor sown, and shall strike off the heifer's neck there in the valley. And the priests, the sons of Levi, shall come near. For them the Most High thy power hath chosen to minister unto him, and to bless in the name of the Most High. And by their words shall every controversy and every stroke be tried. Verse 6. And all the elders of that city that are next unto the slain man shall wash their hands over the heifer that is beheaded in the valley. Right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 7. Why Noah? Why Amorwa? Yada Yanawa. La'ah. Shabaka Salakia. Shapakwa. Ath. Hadam. Hazahah. Why Yanawa. La'ah. Ra'awa. Verse 8. Kapar. Laimak. Yasha'ala. Ashar. Pariyath. Yahweh. Wa'al. Thathan. Dam. Nakoyah. Bakarab. Aimak. Yasha'ala. Wana Kapar. Laham. Hazam. Verse 9. Wa'ath. Thaba'ar. Hadam. Hanakya. Makarabak. Kaya. Tha'aisha. Hayashar. Bayanya. Yahweh. Verse 10. Kaya. Taza'at. Lamalakha. Salakia. Lamalakma. All right. Lamalakma. Al. Ayabyak. Wanathnoa. Yahweh. Alahayak. Bayadak. Washabyath. Shabyua. Verse 11. Warayath. Bashabya. Ashath. Yapath. Tha'ar. Wakashakath. Ba. Wala Kwakath. Lak. La Shah. Verse 12. Waba'ath. All. Thawak. Bayathak. Wagalak. Ath. Ra'ash. Waishath. Ath. Tazaparanyam. Salakia. Tazaparanya. Verse 13. Hasayara. Yeah. Hasayara. Ath. Shemalath. Shabya. Ma'ala. Ma'alya. Wayashab. Wayashaba. Baba Yathak. Wabakatha. Ath. Abya. Wa'ath. Amah. Iraq. Yum. Wa'akhar. Khan. Daba Wa'ah. Alya. Waba Ailath. Wa'ayatha. Lak. La'ashah. Right? All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 7. And they shall answer and say, our hands have not shed this blood, neither have our eyes seen it. Be merciful, O Most High, unto thy people Israel, whom thou hast redeemed, and lay not innocent blood unto thy people of Israel's charge. and the blood shall be forgiven them. So shalt thou put away the guilt of innocent blood from among you, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Most High. Verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Most High thy power hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that, thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 14. Wahaya la'a kapatazath, excuse me, ba rashalakath lanapash wamakar la'a thamakara thamakarana babasa la'a tadaimar ba gachat ashar anayath. Verse 15. Kaya Thahayayan La'ayash Shafya Nashayam Ha'akath Aharabah Wa Salakia Akath Wa Akath Shana Wa'a Wayalagwa Lawa Banayam Ha'aha Salakia Waba. Yeah, Salakia. That's my fault. This is Hawaba. All right. That's sister's names. All right. That's sister's name. Everyone understand? Hawaba. Waha Shanawa'a. Wahaya. Haban. Habakawar. La Shanya. Shanya'a. La Shanya'a. Verse 16. All right. Wahaya. Bayawam. Hanachayalwa. Hanachayalwa. Ath. Banyua. Ath. Ashar. Yahaya. Lawa. La'a. Yawakar. Labakar. Ath. Ban. Ha'ahawaba. Al. Panya. Bun. Hashinawa'a. Habakar. Verse 17. Kaya. Ath. Habakar. Bun. Hashinawa. Yakayar. Lathath. Lawa. Paya. Shanyam. Bakal. Ashar. Yamataza'a. Lawa. Kaya. Hawa'a. Ra'ashath. Anawa. Lawa. Mashapat. Habakar. Verse 18. Kaya. Yahaya. La'ayach. Ban. Sawar. Wamarawa. Yep. Ayananua. Shemai. Bakarawal. Abayawa. Wabakarawal. Salaki. Amawa. Wayasarawa. Athawa. Wala'a. Yashamai. Alahayam. Verse 19. Watapashwa. Bawa. Abayawa. Abayawa. Wa'amarawa. Wahawatazi Awa. Athawa. All. Zaquanya. Ayawar. Ayarawa. Salakia. Wa all. Sha'ar. Makwamwa. Verse 20. Wa'amarawa. All. Zaquanya. Ayarawa. Bananawa. Salakia. Bananawa. Za. Sawarwa. Wamara. Ayananawa. Shemai. Kwalanwa. Kwalanawa. Salaki. Ba Kwalanawa. Zawalal. Wasaba'a. All right. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 14. Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 14. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will. But thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he have, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. But he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn, by giving him a double portion of all that he had. For he is the beginning of his strength. The right of the firstborn is his. If a man have stubborn and rebellious son, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him will not hearken unto them. Verse 19. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of the city and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of the city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. This is Deuteronomy 21, verse 21. All right. War Gamahawa. War Gamahawa. Call. Anashia. Ayarawa. Abanyam. Yep. Abanyam. Wamath. Wabairath. Salakia. I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. All right. So give me 1 second. Hold on. Move this a little bit closer. It's a little bit better. All right, there we go. All right. Let's see. Let's start over. This is verse 21. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 21. War Gamahawa. Call. Anashia. Ayarawa. Abanyam. Abanyam. Wamath. Wabairath. Harai. Makarabak. Wakal. Yasha'ala. Yashamayawa. Wayara'awa. Verse 22. Wakaya. Yahaya. Bayash. Kata'a. Mashapat. Mawath. Wahawamath. Watalayath. Athawa. Ka'al. Itazah. Verse 23. La'ah. Thalayan. All right. Yeah, Thalayan. Nabalathwa. Al. Ha'itazah. Kaya. Kwabawar. Thakurabar. Salakia. Kwabaranawa. I know I'm saying this wrong. Salakia. Thakurabaranawa. Bayawam. Hawa'a. Kaya. Kualalath. Alahayam. Thalawa. Salakia. Thalawya. Wala'ah. Datama'a. Ath. Adamathak. Ashar. Yahweh. Alahayak. Nathan. La. Nachalak. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 1. La'ah. Dara'ah. Ath. Shawar. Achayak. Awa. Ath. Shayawa. Nadakyam. Wahata Ilamath. Maham. Hashab. Dashiyabam. La'akya. Verse 2. Wa'am. La'ah. Korab. Salaki. Korab. Achayak. Alyak. Wala'ah. Yadaif. Salaki. Yadaithwa, Yadaithwa, I.S.U.P.K, all, Thawak, Bayathak, Wahaya, I.M.A.K, I, Darash, Achayak, Athawa, Wahashabathwa, Lawa, verse 3. Wakan, the Aisha, Lakamarwa, Wakan, the Aisha, Lashimalathwa, Wakan, the Aisha, Lakal, Ibadath, Achayak, Ashar, the Ibad, Mamanawa, Wamatazaat, La'a, the Wakal, Laha Fa'ilam, Laha Fa'ilam. Right, verse 4. La'a, Thara'a, Ath, Hamawar, Achayak, Awa, Shawarwa, Napalayam, Badarak, Wathalamaith, all right, Maham, Hakwam, Dakwayam, Aimawa. Let's go back. All right, let's go back. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 21. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. And all Israel shall hear and fear. And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be to be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. For he that is hanged is accursed of God, of the Most High, that thy land be not defiled, which the Most High thy power giveth thee for an inheritance. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 1. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee, or if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it, and thou shalt restore it to him again. In like manner shalt thou do with his ass, and so shalt thou do with his raiment, and with all lost thing of thy brothers, which he hath lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. Brotherhood, brother. The Most High God, since the very beginning, since Cain and Abel, have tried to teach mankind, teach the children of Israel, brotherhood, how to prefer your brother over yourself, and the duty and the responsibility you have for your people. Everyone understand. This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. La'a, Yahaya, Salaki Yahaya, Kalya, Gabar, Al, Asha, Wala'a, Yalabash, Gabar, Shamalath, Asha, Kaya, Thawa Ibath, Yahweh, Alahayak, Call, Aisha, Allah, verse 6. Kaya, Yakrawaa, Kwan, Tazapawar, Lapunyak, Badarak, Bakal, Aitazah, Awa, Al, Haratazah, Aparakyam, Awa, Bayatazium, Waha'am, Rabatazath, Al, Ha'aparakyam, Awa, Al, Habayatazium, La'a, Thakwak, Ha'am, Al, Habanyam, verse 7. Shalach, Dashalach, Ath, Ha'am, Wa'ath, Habanyam, Thakwak, Lak, Lama'ain, Yayata, Lak, Wa'arakath, Yum Yum, verse 8. Kaya, Dabana, Bayath, Kadash, Wa'ishath, Ma'ikwa, Lagak, Salakia, Lagagak, Wala'ah, Thashayam, Damyam, Salakia, Baba Yathak, Kaya, Yapal, Hanapal, Mama Nawa, verse 9. La'ah, Thazarai, Karama, Kalayam, Pun, Dakodash, Hamala'ah, Hazarai, Ashar, Dazarai, Salakia, Dazarai, Wataba'ath, Salakia, Wataba'ath, Hakaram, verse 9, Salakia, verse 10. All right, La'ah, Thacharash, Bashawar, Wabakamar, Yachadwa, verse 11. La'ah, Thalabash, Sha'ai Tanaz, Tazamor, Wapashathyam, Yachadwa. Right? Deuteronomy chapter 22, and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Most High thy power. If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way in any tree, or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and the dam sitting upon the young, or upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young, but thou shalt in any wise let the dam go, and take the young to thee, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days. When thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thine house, if any man fall from thence. Verse 9. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sort, as of woolen and linen together. Right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 12. All right? Gedalium, Daisha, Lak, Al, Arabai, Kanapawath, Kasawath, Salaki, Kasawathak, Ashar, Dakasa, Ba, verse 13. Kaya, Yakwak, Ayash, Asha, Waba'a, Aliyah, Washana'ah, verse 14. Washam, La, Ayat, Salakia, Aliyalath, Dabarium, Waha, Wataziya'ah, Aliyah, Sham, Rai, Wa'amar, Ath, Ha'asha, Haza'ath, Lakwakath, Salakia, Lakwakathia. All right. Waha Korab, Aliyah, Wala'ah, Mataza'athia, La, Bathawal, Bathalawayam, Bathalawayam. Verse 15. Walakwak, Abiyah, Anaira, Wa'ama, Wahawataziya Awa, Ath, Bathawalia, Hana Ira, Al, Zakonya, Hayar, Hashaira, verse 16. Wa'amar, Abiyah, Hana Ira, Al, Hazakonyam, Ath, Bathia, Nathathia, La'ayash, Hazaha, La'ach, La'asha, Salakia, Wayashana, Wanash, Salakia, Wayashana'ah, verse 17. Wahana, Hawa'ah, Sham, Al-Yalath, Debarium, La'amar, La'ah, Mataza Afia, Labathak, Bathawalak, Salaki, Bathawalayam, Wa'al, Wala Salaki, Wa'ala, Bathawalak, Bathawalia, Bathya, Waparashwa, Hashemallah, Lapunya, Zaquanya, Hayar, verse 18. Walaquaqua, Zaquanya, Hayar, Hahawa'a, Ath, Hayash, Wayasarwa, Athawa. Right? Now, this is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 12. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four quarters of thy vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her. And lo, he hath given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him. This I'm gonna break down. I have to break this down in the class, but we got to get out of here. All right. With that, I imagine just me up here. All right. Here we go. Layashal to Israel. I imagine everyone stand. All right. Well, Panya Akwadam, which means to rise and face the east. The Lord's Prayer. Blocking this thing here correctly. There we go. That's better. The Lord's Prayer. Awanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahawa, Malakutka, Taba'a, Ratazak, I.S.U.P.K, Baratazak, Kawa, Bashemayim, Nathalanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalachanawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalachnawa, Kabawathinawa, Wala'a, Tabi'atnawa, Banasay one, Abal, Hawashatnawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Hamalakwa, Salak. Hawashanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Wa'atapara. Thy will Amen. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory, forever so be it. Hakat, power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Babakusha, the thunder now, Hakat, La Pa'a, Kal Machala, Kal Marawa, Hakat, La Tahor, Hamatazariah, Hakat, La Hakwim, Hamathim, Hakat, our Kawa, the Tama'ala, the Garashan, by Shim Yahushai, the Wadaman. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all men of sickness and all men of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. The prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh, by Shim Yahushai, Barak Lanam, Wayasha'ala, Wahab, Bayatsapar, Barak, Rapah, Magun, by Shim Yahushai, the Wadaman. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha Ayanya, Ahahari, Mayan, Yaba'a, Zaria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Rogalka, Al Yanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yamamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarak, Layala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makalra, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tata After Wabawa'aka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ai, Awalam, Aman. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither sleep, Salakia, shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Most High is thy keeper. So like Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth and even forevermore. The Most High gonna slow me down up here. You understand? He's saying, you ain't about to read that fast. Salakia and Aguafin. All right. Psalms 83. Alahaya, all damayalaka, all the wa all the shakwa, all Yahanna, our Yabika, Yahamayawan, Wamashanaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Alaimaka, Yaira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayfaya Itazawa, Altazapwanika, Amawa, the Kawa, Wanakaki, the Magoya, Wala Yazakar, Sham Yasha'awa, Iwad, Kaya, Nawa Itazawa, La, Yakadwa, Auyaka, Baryak, Yakarafia, Aholia, Adawam, Wayashama Aulia, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimala, Palashah, I'm Yashabia, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Banyalawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadin, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayabian, Banahal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Iowa, Daman, La Adama, Shea Thumwa, Nadiyama, Wakaira, Wakazaba, Wakazaba, Wakazalmana, Kalmasaya Kamwa, Ashar, Amawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Af, Na'awath, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shea Thumwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Daba Ira Ira, Wakalahaba, Dalahat, Haryam, Khan, Daradatma, Basairaka, Wabasawapaka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabquashwa, Shamkai, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ayah, Wayaparawa, Wayabadwa, Wayahawa, Kaya, Tha, Shamkai, Yahawa, the Badka, Al, Yawan, Al, Call, Ratiza, Aman. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, and Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes as the Ba and as the Munah, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So be it. The prayer for the blessings of the power structure. Barakatha Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shah, wa Mayaka Allah, wa Alahaya, Matazabia, Alawap Yahanna, ha Alawapim, ha Saranyam, ha Kwatazayanyam, ha Chayayoyim, wa Kwafim, Yahweh, ba Shim Yahweh Shah, wa Raman. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak. Yahaba Shem Yahweh Shah Brakathum. Yajimatah. Sar, face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak. Yahweh Shemar Alathun by Shem Yahweh Shah. Yajimatah. Dismissed.